Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have something a little bit different, but I'm going to go ahead and do my legs to glitches daily routine with you. So normally I would start over here at my house, but I wanted to have a cute little intro. So the very first thing that I do is I check my mail. So it looks like today we have mail from Daisy May and Maggie, because it was Maggie's birthday in game yesterday, I believe. So I gave her a coconut as a birthday present, so there's that. Alright. And then I opened my mail. I've got very full pockets right now, so I need to go ahead and deal with all of this. But we're going to go ahead and open up. So this should be Daisy May. It's a bamboo shoot soup. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of that recipe, so we'll learn that. And then what did we get from Maggie? Lene is over here in singing. We have a fax machine. That's interesting. And then normally I go back into my house. We put away whatever is in my inventory, like my pockets that I don't need. Alright, so after I do that, I come out here and look at my hybrids. Normally I water them, but they have already been watered today because it's been raining. And then I come over here and I water all of these and I pick the produce that we have, which as you can see I've also already done today. So it's all in my pockets, but that's normally what I do. And then I come over here to resident services. You can see I've got a cute new little flag here. But we come over here to resident services. I check the lost and found box and we check the ABD, like the Nook Stop. And what's in here? We have some clay. I'll take that. Holy socks. I don't really care for, and a boot. And I'm starting to think that I missed a day. Did I miss a day? Yes. Okay. So I'm starting my little streak here over. I was doing fairly well though. And then I check my Nook shopping, hop in here to special goods, see if there's anything in here that I would like. Typically it's a song, which I'm going to go ahead and order since I don't already have this one. And then we go ahead and we check the Nook Mile redemptions as well, just for like fencing options typically. Iron and stone, straw. Okay, I don't need either of those, so that's fine. So that's typically what I do, and then because I have a bunch of money in my pockets today, I'm going to go ahead and deposit everything into my bank account here. So I've now got 1.3 million, and I'm going to take, I think, like 10,000 on me just to have for the money spot. And I could pay my loan off, but I don't know if I want to yet. So I'm just going to leave the money in there for right now, and we will head back out. So once we're out of resident services, I typically go ahead and check what I have for my 2-time Nook Miles today. It looks like I have a little one here for shopping. But it looks like we have sell hot item, DIY, and bells, neighbors, and wood. So it's not too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and do my little routine here, which you are all probably going to think I'm wild for this. But I go around and I shake every single tree that I have. So as you'll see, I just hold my net and we shake, because I'm looking for my 2 daily furniture items and my 5 wasps, which here is one of them. I won't do all of this on camera because, as I said, I typically do my entire island, so that's obviously going to take me a bit. And my net broke, so I guess we're going ahead and crafting a new one, but that should be fairly easy enough. I do have my workbench, but I don't have any wood. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of this and craft up a net and a fishing pole, I think. And then we'll just kind of, go from there. But a lot of the time I'm running back and forth between my house, the stores, and somewhere around my island. I'll take some tree branches and some iron wherever they are in here. There we are. You can see I've kind of stocked up on some materials. But let's just go ahead and we will craft a net. And then I'm going to probably skip, because I can't imagine that you all want to see me running around my island and shaking every single tree possible. Just because I feel like that's got to be kind of boring content. And it actually, it takes me quite a bit. So all of that will probably be done off camera here. But there we go. We have a net. I think I'll come back for the fishing pole after, because my inventory is a little full, but I'm going to just throw some stuff into my storage that I don't currently need. And then we can just kind of go from there. But okay, I'm going to head out here. and continue shaking my trees. So after I'm done everything, I typically go ahead and check to see who's doing DIYs. Currently it's Hippo with an island wood chair, and unfortunately for me, I already know it, so I'm adding it to my little DIY recipes for my friends if they need to know them. But there we are. Just think what if it came the next craze. I don't think anybody wants a DIY to be a craze from you. But that's typically what I do is I check my DIYs with my villagers, and then we continue on for fossil spots, which you will see that I'm going to do here really quickly, just as I'm making my round. So here's a fossil spot. But there we are, so everything's just kind of all at once, but there we are, we have a fossil. So now I'm over here at my drop-off box, and I'm going to go ahead and put all of my produce in here, because I'm a forager, so I can't sell any of this directly to the Nooklings, but I can go ahead and sell it to the box, and that way I have at least a little bit of some stuff to make today. So we made 24,000. And then now I'm getting my message bottle. I've heard that you can get 2 a day. I typically only ever see 1, but I've never tested the theory for 2. So, golden bathtub. I'm not mad about that. I need more Golden Series DIYs. So I found my money spot. So here we are with that. I'm digging up the bells. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the 10K bells that I have not taken out yet. 10K. And we are going to bury in the hole, and then we can go ahead and put that 1K that we dug up away into our pockets. Looks like we also have a fossil spot right here, so I will also take that. But here's just a little bit of a, okay, I'm just going to leave that hole there for now because I don't care too much. So now we are over here, now that I have gathered all of my fossils and my tree items for the day. We are now over here with Blathers to go ahead and assess the fossils that I have today. So as you can see, we have 4 because I typically do this every day. So we'll just give all of these to Blathers, see if any of them are new. I know I'm almost done. So yeah, we already have all the fossils. I'm not really surprised. So now that we have done that, I typically go and sell them to the Nooklings, but that is not where we are at yet. Next is my stop for my coffee. Okay, so it looks like, I don't know if this is Wilbur or Orville, it's one of them, but one of them is in here having coffee. But we're gonna go ahead and grab the coffee. Do I want pigeon milk? Sure. But this is typically what I do because I like to get this stuff from Blathers as well, and I feel like this is just really like, it's a nice little break from running around, just to let my character come over here, grab a cup of coffee, hang out for a bit, and I really like it in here. This is honestly, I think, one of my favorite spots on my island. So, I know it's just like a built-in thing to the game, but I find it really relaxing, I don't know. Alright, we have officially finished our coffee. Apparently it was mellowed today, but there we are, so Booster can go ahead and take our cup, and then we can go ahead and head back out and finish up some other stuff on my island. But there's my little pit stop, and out we go. Okay, so I'm now over here checking my hot items. We have wooden block chair and destination signpost, because I have to sell something to them. Neither one of those is all that good of an option, to be completely honest, so I don't love that. And then I come in here, I typically check what is at Nooks. I had a friend over today, so they went ahead and bought something from my Nooks here. But let's go ahead and sell the fossils that I don't need. So we have a plesio tail, a tricera tail, Apache skull, and a mammoth skull. So you can go ahead and take all of that, and we just made 16,000 from that, so it's sold. I will take some extra bells from that, and then I come over here typically, check and see what's in the cabinet today for usually wallpaper and flooring. I don't really care about much else. None of these are really standing out to me. I don't mind the green wall, the standard tea room wall, that's not bad. Let's go ahead and grab that just in case. I'll buy it. Excellent purchase. Anything else? I think I'm okay. I think that's good for the day. So now I'm just going to talk to these guys, see what the turnip price is, and it is currently 94 bells, which is less than what I paid for, so I'm not currently interested. And let's just go ahead and head back out. Yep, okay. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and hit some of my trees to complete some Nook Miles. So because I do have like an actual axe, because sometimes I have it pop up with the chop down a tree for my 2 times, I'm just gonna run around and hit some trees. How many was it that I needed? I have 7 out of 10. Okay, so I need 3 more pieces of wood. So 1, 2, I'll gather these right here and then come over here and hit this tree once. And there's another one of my 2-time Nook Miles done for the day. Alright, and then I'm gonna grab my vaulting pole so I can go ahead and hop over here. Actually, I can go ahead and drop another thing over here, I think. Possibly, but it looks like I actually have a fish, and because it's raining, normally I wouldn't stop to do this, but because it's raining, I'm thinking it could possibly be a coelacanth over here, which I don't need. I do already have one in my museum, but it's always nice just to kind of take a break and fish anyways, and I caught a tire, so there's that. That was not worth my time. Alright, so now that we are back over here with the Nooklings, I'm going to go ahead and sell my destination signpost that I made, which is right here, which is my 2-time Nook Mile hot items. If you can, pay attention to your hot items, because if you can get it where you're lucky enough to have the donation box, you can make a lot of money off of that. But okay, is that it for my 2 times today? It is. So I'm going to go ahead and gather all of my 2-time Nook Miles over here. And we've officially completed those for the day, so I could technically go ahead and time travel now if I wanted to. But I still have quite a bit left to do. As you can see, I've probably by the length of this video so far, there's still quite a bit for me to go ahead and run around and do things. Okay, but we are done with the Nooklings until I check back this afternoon to see what my afternoon turnip prices are, and then we can go ahead and go from there. But next, I'm going to go ahead and actually come over here, and I'm going to place my turnips down on the ground over here. Okay, we're just going to drop all of these, make sure that I don't accidentally somehow press eat, because that would be a tragedy. But let's just drop these on the ground. There we are. Okay. So right now I'm going to drop this too, but I'm currently preparing to go ahead and because Flick is on my island today, so all of the bugs are going to stay in my inventory because this is my like NPC thing. So I'm just going to drop everything that I possibly can so I can go ahead and fill up my pockets with bugs. I'm just going to put this on because then it's easier. Yeah, we'll just wear it. And okay, this should be decent for me to make quite a bit of money here off of Flick as well. Which, as we get over there, because my bugs and my fish are on the same beach, please do not perceive how many fish I have. CJ has been here quite a bit, but obviously he hasn't been here in a little while, so we're just going to hop on over here. So, hi Pierce, you can see I've got like a bunch of fish right here, which I actually have a turtle to add over here as well, so we'll just place him right there. And then we can go ahead and try to start gathering all these bugs. I think everything over here is a wasp, other than the leaf bugs. Other than that, I'm pretty sure everything's a wasp, which I recently found out that there's a Nook Mile for the catching 5 wasps in a row, which I didn't know existed. But yeah, so all of these are wasps. But do I have enough room in my pockets? I do. Perfect. So let's go ahead and see if we can find Flick. He should be around here somewhere. Oh, he's right here. Okay, hi Flick. Yes, I remember who you are. All I want to do is just sell you all of my bugs. That's any bug, and if you're interested in my art, I don't currently have any interest in commissions, but I will have interest in the money that you're about to give me. So, oh, it looks like we actually have a butterfly over here too. But other than that, you can see most of this is all wasps. So let's just go ahead and select every single bug that is in my inventory. And here you go, Flick. You can have all of this. Hi, Boyd. He's currently wearing a frog sweater. Okay, I will take 80k. That is perfectly fine by me. I actually didn't expect it to be that much. That's actually a fair amount of money. Like, I know wasps sell for a decent amount. But okay, let's go ahead and take the money from him. Thank you for that. Okay. So we just made a decent amount of money off of that. Alright, I'm gonna run over here. I have a balloon, and I don't have my slingshot. Okay, so really quickly, we're gonna have a little bit of a detour. So we're just gonna hop over here and go and locate my slingshot that I left over here by Nooks, because gold balloons sometimes have the chance of being money, and that is why I am after this one so bad. Plus, I also kind of want the golden slingshot recipe, which I don't think I've even hit 100 balloons yet, but I think I'm getting fairly close. So we're gonna grab this slingshot and try and be prepared. Okay, where did it go? Oh, okay, perfect. So we can just get ahead right here and try and hit that. There we go. So we have knocked down one more balloon, and okay, there we are. So I'm gonna open that really quickly just to see if it's money. What is it? What is this? I have never seen this before. Alright, so now I'm over here at my ABD, and I'm hopping in here, putting some more money into the bank because I have too much on me, so there we are. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and just pay my loan out of my savings really quickly, just so I can go ahead and upgrade my house to get the basement. So we're slowly but surely getting somewhere. There we are. I finished off paying off my home loan. Okay, so let's come over here and talk to Nook so that we can go ahead and try to expand the house. No, wait. Hurry up, Nook. I don't care about the basement. Like, I do care about the basement, but I knew that already. How can I help you? About my home. Time to talk about, I want to expand. Are you interested in having a loan? 2.4. Yeah, that's expensive, but we will have to do what we can. And there we are. So that will be done tomorrow. So then I can go ahead and start looking towards paying that off too. Because I do want the extra storage, I think. Because I think there's something that unlocks at the end of storage too. Is it the storage shed maybe? Alright, so we are back and over here. And it is now a little bit later in my game. Because I went ahead and I time traveled. So I went ahead and I did a little bit of a stretch. I sometimes do that, it's not always, but I saw that I was getting Nook miles for it, so I decided that I would. So there's that. And then now we are going to go ahead and head over to the other half of my island again. Don't mind how this is entirely a mess, but here we are. So we're just going to go ahead, run away over here, jump across, because I still haven't added a bridge here yet, which I should probably do, but I just haven't gotten that far. But we're going to come up here to, okay, what do I need out of this? A ladder would be good. My shovel is also a good idea. Fishing rod, axe, I will take my fishing rod just in case. And my net, perfect. Okay. So we're gonna run into Nooks, check turnip prices really quickly before I forget, because they change twice a day, so morning and afternoon have different turnip prices. So let's just go ahead and check this quite quickly. And 90 bells. Okay, so it's not any better. So we are not currently selling any turnips today, which is okay. Just means I'm going to have to keep a watch of this little stock market here. But the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to head to Cabin. And we're going to spend 1,000 miles over there, see what we can get. Sometimes you get some free crops and produce, which is always quite nice. I'm also going to run up here really quickly just to check this side of my beach to make sure that I haven't missed a bottle spawning. Doesn't look like it, but it looks like I've got a couple of sharks over here. Okay, so there's nothing on this side, which is fine. So let's just go ahead and run back down, and I ran into the rocks. There we go. Okay, let's head over here to Cap'n, and then we can go ahead and actually, I'm just gonna quickly, okay, so this beach is completely empty, which is fine. I'm not going to check the other bits of my beaches right now, but I'm going to grab my fishing rod really quick just because there's a fish over here. I haven't caught a pike yet, and technically this counts as a river. So let me see if I can go ahead and catch a new fish. Hopefully, I'm hoping for the best here. Okay, I am really bad at casting my rod right now, apparently. But yeah, so I'm trying to complete my Critterpedias up. And I'm not doing too bad for the September one. I'm missing 2 or 3 fish and one bug, I think it is. So I'm not too far off from having the entire month of September done already, and I messed it up. So there goes that. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to go ahead and head over here to Cap'n and talk to him. I don't need the eel that is at the end. Okay, so we have arrived over here. I now have my net, and it looks like we arrived on a money island. Is this the big or the little? Okay, this is the little one. So it's 1,000 bells per bag, which is okay. All right. So I'm going to run around. Typically, if there's like crops or something, I do that. I'm starting off with money right now. I hit all of my locks. Sometimes I'll go fishing if it's going to be an island of interest, because sometimes you can get like a summer one and get new fish. But I think we're just going to fish over here out of the little river mouth really quickly. Oh, I messed that one up. That's fine. We'll try this second time and see if we get any better. Okay, so I actually caught a fish this time, so I didn't mess it up a third time. And we have a new fish. We have a pike. But I'm going to go ahead and skip till I'm done the Cap'n Island. Just because I don't want to waste like a bunch of time. But I'm going to grab the bottle over here too. And what do we have today? Merlot with a pumpkin soup recipe. Alright, I will take that, but yeah, I'm going to skip. So we are back, and it is now me checking in with my villagers for the afternoon DIY. So Faith is making a wooden block bench, which I don't believe I have yet. So I will take that recipe from her. We can go ahead and learn that. And that adds to the wooden block area. Thank you for that, Faith. Okay, as you can see, I've also got some carrots because there were some carrots on the Cap'n Island, so I went ahead and I harvested those because we can go ahead and sell them too in the drop box. So that's kind of a nice little way to make some money. But thank you, Faith, for the DIY. I'm going to grab my shovel and we're going to run around because I haven't done my locks yet. So right now, typically I would do this in the morning, but right now, because I'm missing the centipede, I'm doing my locks in the afternoon, trying to increase the likelihood of getting the centipede. So you'll see here that I dug 2 holes behind me and I stand kind of in the middle of them, because then I'm able to get the most hits out of my lock. So then I go ahead and just gather all of my materials, and then I'll head off to the next lock and just kind of repeat the exact same process. Which I know this is not the most exciting thing to watch in the world, but sometimes you just need to go ahead and gather materials because you don't know what you're going to need to craft. You can also, I guess, sell other materials. I thought anchovy was thinking for a second and it panicked me, but it seems to be that we're okay. I planted a gyroid, and then we'll come over here and hit this rock over here as well. And just keep going. This one I only dig 1 hole since there's a tree right here that also acts as the exact same barrier, which is nice. Okay, there is 2 of my locks done for the day, but we're almost done with my little routine here. But yeah, this is kind of like the way that I found to be most efficient in this challenge, and what I'm doing on like a day-to-day basis. So I find that it works for me. It might not work for everybody, but I feel like I'm at least covering all of the bases. I don't do Nook Mile ticket islands every day. I kind of like saving up my Nook Miles because I feel like I get more out of a Cap'n Island than I would out of a Nook Mile ticket island, and it's cheaper. So that's just kind of, I don't know. I feel like that's just what works best for me. But we're almost done with my locks. I believe I have 2 more, so it's not all too bad. There's 3 more. It's 3 more. Because I forgot about the one up by my museum, so we're halfway there. I have not seen any gold nuggets yet, which is a little bit unfortunate, but there's also currently no centipedes. So I guess I'm not really winning it today, but that's fine. Okay. Some more little materials. I'm also going to start, I think, island planning. I don't know exactly what I want to do with this island. Like, I have ideas, but I haven't, like, figured out what I want to go where. I'm grabbing my vaulting pole because I have another lock, like, right here. So we're going to come over here and do this one, and then we'll head back up to my museum and do the one lock that's over there, too. Okay. 1, 2, and then we just stand right here and just hit off the lock, which for this, if you don't know this trick, just like spam click A. It's fairly easy, and I just feel like it works. Some people do the holes on diagonals. I don't find that works that well for me. I find them side by side works better for some reason. But okay, we have one more lock, and then we can call it a day on this video, which I feel like this has been a very long video, so if you are still here at this point, thank you for hanging out still and just watching. I appreciate the support. But okay, I only have to dig one hole here, and then we can just go ahead. Okay, of course the centipede's on my money lock. I'm just gonna keep like hitting this and hoping that I can go ahead and catch the centipede net. Okay, well, I missed it, and it disappeared. Alright, so we still don't have a centipede. I caught one new fish, could not catch the bug that I needed. If this was like any other lock, the money lock, I would have actually like ditched it. But I needed the money, but now I'm going to run in here because I have that pike to donate. So I will go ahead and give Blathers my pike. But yeah, this is typically what I do at like the end of the day. Or I'll come over here and like throughout the day donate stuff to Blathers if I get something. Make a donation. Alright, so we have one little fish. So there you go. Take my pike, put it into the aquarium, and it can hang out over there. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad when it comes to like museum stuff. But there we are. So I think that's about it. I don't really have anything else to go ahead and do today other than hop over, put some more produce into the box outside of Nook's. And then I think that's about it for today's little daily routine. Some days are longer than others. It just kind of, I don't know, it depends on the day and what I need to get done. But, okay, I can't grab my vaulting pole. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to hop over here and run over to Nook's. I blocked myself with my hole, so I'll kick that one in. And run over here to the box. We'll put the carrots into the drop box, and then I think we're good to go. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up this video right here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can go ahead and hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, you can go ahead and subscribe. I post videos typically 3 to 4 times a week right now. If you want notifications when I post, go ahead and hit that bell down below. Make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on. And I will see you all in my very next video. Bye, lovelies!